This sequence is designed specifically for bikers who experience muscle soreness, pain, or reduced performance caused by tight hips, hamstrings, chest, shoulders, and exaggerated rounding of the lower back. Let's begin in mountain pose. Stand at the top of your mat with your feet hip-width apart, toes pointing forward. Lift your chest, drop your shoulders back, and look straight ahead. Let your arms fall by your sides, palms face inwards, fingers soft. Gently engage your core muscles and lengthen all the way from the soles of your feet up to the crown of your head. Balance your weight evenly from front to back and side to side. Relax your jaw, tongue, and the muscles in your face. Close your eyes. As with any static stretching routine, be careful not to try to muscle your way into the poses. Inappropriate force will trigger the body's innate reflex reaction and cause your muscles to tighten. Instead, deepen your breath and allow your muscles to lengthen naturally over the next few weeks of consistent practice. Seal your lips and take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Feel the breath moving into your body and out of your body. Allow your belly and chest to rise and fall. Take one more deep breath in and out. Let your breath return to its natural rhythm and continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Open your eyes. You can bring your feet together or keep them hip-width apart if that feels more natural. Let's start to warm up the body. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, look up. Exhale, swan dive down with a straight spine, bend your knees, drop your head and bring your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, look forward, sweep your arms out and up, come up. Exhale, bring your hands back down by your sides. And again, inhale, sweep your arms out and up, stretch up. Exhale, swan dive down with a straight spine, bring your fingertips to the mat. Inhale, look forward, sweep your arms out and up, come up. Exhale, bring your hands back down by your sides. Let's begin with a hamstring and calf stretch. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, reach up. Exhale, swan dive down with a straight spine into forward fold. Bend your knees, cross your arms, hold onto your elbows and relax into the pose. Take several slow, deep breaths here, in and out through your nose. Be careful not to force the stretch in the backs of your legs. You can bend your knees as much as you need to allow your spine to fully release. Your legs will start to straighten over time. Let your head drop towards the mat and relax any tension in your neck and shoulders. Sink deeper into the pose and allow your spine to lengthen with every breath. If you'd like to increase the stretch in your calves and hamstrings, straighten your legs and bring your hands to your calves or ankles. Press your heels firmly into the mat and lift your sitting bones up to the sky. Let's continue to stretch the backs of your legs in downward dog. Release your arms and step back to all fours in the middle of your mat. Release your feet. Check that your hands and knees are shoulder width apart, palms slightly in front of your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide and press your palms evenly into the mat. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off the mat and raise your hips up to the sky. Keep your knees bent to allow you to fully extend your spine. Press into your palms, tilt your pelvis up and allow your spine to lengthen. Try to straighten your elbows and rotate your arms outward to feel a broadening across your upper back. Check that both knees point forward and allow your head to hang naturally between your arms. Walk out your feet a few times. Take one more deep breath in, press into your palms, stretch your spine. Exhale, come forward into plank pose. Inhale, press firmly into both hands. Exhale, drop to your knees, hug your elbows in and lower all the way down to the mat for snake pose. Bring your arms by your sides, palms facing up. This pose opens up the chest and arches the spine back to relieve tightness caused by rounding the shoulders and prolonged flexion of the spine. Inhale, interlace your hands behind your back and lift your chest. Exhale, draw your shoulders back. Seal your lips and stay in the pose for a few breaths. Totally relax your glutes and legs. Last breath in, lift your chest. Exhale, release the pose, bring your hands to the mat, press your hips back, tuck your toes and lift up into downward dog. Bend your knees and stretch your spine. Let's start to open up the hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot in between your hands, drop your left knee and release your back foot in low lunge. Sink into the pose and move gently from side to side. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up into crescent lunge, bring your palms together. Exhale, drop your hips to deepen the stretch in your left psoas. Last breath in. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat for lizard pose. Bring your right hand inside your right foot and walk your foot out to the edge of the mat. Inhale, stretch your spine forward. Exhale, sink into the pose. Move gently from side to side to loosen up your hips. Breathe into the stretch. If you'd like to go deeper, bring your forearms down to the mat, interlace your fingers and stay here for a few more breaths. Try to keep the length in your spine and take slow, deep and even breaths in and out through your nose. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come up to your hands, walk your right foot in, tuck your back toes and step back to downward dog. Inhale, step your left foot in between your hands for low lunge on the other side. Exhale, drop your right knee and release your back foot. Drop your hips and move gently from side to side. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up into crescent lunge. Exhale, sink into the pose to deepen the stretch in your right hip flexors. Last inhale. Exhale, bring your hands back down to the mat. Bring your left hand inside your left foot and walk your foot out to the edge of your mat. Inhale, draw your shoulders back. Exhale, sink into the pose. Move gently from side to side to create space in your hips. Breathe into the pose. For a deeper stretch, bring your forearms down to the mat and interlace your fingers. Stay here for a few more breaths. Last breath in. Exhale, come up to your hands, walk your left foot in, tuck your back toes and step back to downward dog. Let's come down to the mat for bridge pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop down onto all fours. Sweep both feet to the left, sit back and come to the middle of your mat with your feet hip-width apart. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, lower your upper body slowly down to the mat. Bring your hands by your sides, palms facing down, and walk your feet back until your fingertips graze your heels. Inhale, press into your feet and lift your hips all the way up. Check that your knees point straight ahead and do not roll out to the sides or in towards each other. Push up to your edge and take smooth and even breaths at the top of the pose. If you want to go deeper, you can roll your shoulders underneath you, interlace your fingers, straighten your arms, and press your little fingers into the mat. Take deep breaths at the top of the pose, deepening your back bend with every breath. Last breath in, lift your hips. Exhale, release your arms out from under you and lower slowly back down to the mat. Bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your chest. Walk your feet to the edges of the mat and drop both knees to the right and the left. Windscreen wiping your knees a few times to release your lower back. Bring your knees back to center. Let's finish with dead pigeon pose to stretch the piriformis, outer hips and lower back. Bring your right ankle to rest on your left knee. Thread your right hand through the triangle between your legs and hold the back of your left thigh with both hands. Gently pull your left leg towards your chest and stay here for a few breaths. Relax your shoulders and press your lower back into the mat. You can increase the stretch in your right outer hip by pressing your right elbow against your inner thigh. Last breath in. Exhale, release the pose and switch sides. Bring your left ankle to your right knee, thread your left hand through the triangle between your legs and gently pull your thigh towards your chest. Press your left elbow against your left inner thigh to increase the stretch in your left outer hip. Last breath in. Exhale, release the pose and hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock from side to side. Release your arms and legs and lie back in final resting pose. Let your feet come as wide as the mat and fall open. Relax your hands, palms facing up, shoulder blades rest evenly on the ground. Close your eyes. Let's finish with a relaxing body scan meditation. Relax your toes, the arches of your feet, your heels, ankles, lower legs, knees, thighs, hips, lower back, abs, chest, shoulders, arms, hands, fingers, jaw, lips, cheeks, and eyes. Sense a wave of relaxation flowing from your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. Complete this short routine after every ride to dramatically improve your performance, reduce muscle soreness, and minimize your risk of injury. When you are ready, roll onto your right side and gently bring yourself up to sitting. Now you can move back into your day.